Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. When you think of the busiest day in Japan, what comes to mind? Perhaps the first day of long holidays like Golden Week, when every touristic attraction turns into hell on earth and you get stuck on the highway for hours making little to no progress. Or maybe Obon, when everyone tries their hardest to visit their families in the countryside and get stuck on the highway for hours making little to no progress. Well, you're probably right on your guess, but for the sake of making my story more dramatic, the day that strikes the most fear in my heart is January 2nd, the day of Hatsu Uri, the day of Fukubukuro. To add some context to what I'm talking about, this year already had news of a line in Yokohama of over 10,000 people in front of a department store before opening hours in preparation for Hatsu Uri, with stocks vanishing in less than an hour of the shop opening. What is Hatsu Uri? It means first sale, implying it's the first sale of the year. And it's a way to commercialize a holiday similar to Black Friday in the US or Boxing Day in the UK. Historically, this event was set to January 4th, which is the day the government offices go back to work. But most people not in retail or essential jobs have holidays during at least January 1st through 3rd, and companies decided to capitalize on it by starting Hatsu Uri on the 1st. The event usually picks up steam on January 2nd, however, as during the first day of the year, many stores take a day off and most people spend their holidays relaxing together with their families. Hatsu Uri is probably a lot older than you're imagining, having started in the Edo period, so around the 16 to 1800s. During that time, merchants would open their shops in the new year to offer special deals and attract customers, as a way of celebrating new beginnings. Popular goods during this time included fabrics, incense, and traditional sweets, all tied to New Year's customs. The sale was originally focused on the idea of bringing good fortune to both shopkeepers and customers for the year ahead. Shoppers believed that purchasing items during the first sale of the year would bring prosperity, while merchants saw it as a way to start their business year successfully. However, the event would turn a new page during the Meiji period, in the early 1900s, with large retailers introducing the Fukubukuro, which is Japanese for lucky bag. A completely sealed bag with a price tag and small assorted items inside that weren't sold during the previous year, usually clothes or supplies. The bags were usually priced lower than the combined value of the goods inside, making it pretty much always a good deal. But the contents would be a gamble, which made it novel and exciting for customers. While the potential items in the bag started as a complete coin toss, as the event started to garner popularity countrywide, the Fukubukuro evolved in a way to make it more attractive to customers. The first big change was making the bag's content group-based rather than fully random, meaning that you would have the women's fashion bag, the household goods bag, or the pet supplies bag. The second big change came with the rapid economic growth of the 1950s. The bags were now extravagant. They were theme-based and featured things like tickets to shows or electronics. Basically anything that was small enough to fit in the bag was allowed. Around the 90s and early 2000s, the Hatsu Uri and Fukubukuros were part of basically every shop in Japan. People would line up for hours before opening time in front of department stores. Foreign companies started joining in on the sales. At this point, the brands themselves started getting in on the fun, and we started seeing things like the Panasonic bathroom appliances bag and the Quicksilver men's L-size bag. Companies started displaying the contents of the bag to get more risk-averse shoppers to buy them. There was still some gamble involved, as you wouldn't know which color the goods would come in. That's how I got myself a pink hairdryer a few years ago. Thanks, Don Quixote. Here's an example of what a Fukubukuro in 2025 looks like, courtesy of Ronald McDonald himself. It features many collectible items that can only be acquired through the event. A burger-shaped lantern, a mechanical hand to grab fries, a satchel, a hand towel, and a coupon for one meal worth more than the price of the bag itself. It is common for the more popular packs like this one, or luxury ones such as brand handbags or expensive wine, to be sold through a raffle due to high demand. Nowadays, Fukubukuros have made it into the internet space, but these are just not as interesting as the chaotic in-person ones. Websites usually start setting up reservations for them weeks ahead of Hatsu Uri, and you pretty much know all the goods inside. This makes the purchase really easy and stress-free, but in my opinion, it also removes a lot of the fun from the event. Hatsu Uri creates a lot of buzz on social media in Japan, where some people share their experiences camping outside the store at dawn for a head start, or sharing the opening of their mystery boxes and posting pictures of their hauls. In conclusion, it's safe to say Hatsu Uri is a staple of the Japanese New Year, just like visiting the shrine for a prayer or giving your nephews and nieces pocket money. The event has gone through many evolutions throughout history and, while for a thrill-seeker or a gambler it might have gotten less exciting, the changes made it more inclusive to everyone. If you're someone who doesn't like to take chances or doesn't want to face the chaos of going in stores during the holidays, you can just prepare yourself and buy your bag online. While people that are more interested in the event for the dice roll rather than the products, many shops still cater to them by having enclosed bags. As for me, I usually wait until the 4th and scavenge through the lucky bags that were not lucky enough to have been sold until then. How about you? Have you ever participated in Hatsu Uri, or does your country feature any similar events? Add to the conversation by leaving a comment down below. If you liked this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I hope everyone has a fantastic new year. Thank you. Bye.